Upload complete. Malik is on the line. I'm sure he'll be very grateful and polite.
This will have to do. We can meet at Westminster Abbey to discuss the results. And I wanted to say, you performed somewhat better than anticipated.
Is that you trying to be nice?
He's disconnected.
Oh, fuck right off.
Why are you still in my face? Moving on. Won't ask you twice.
Stop it!
I've marked the meeting location on your map. Don't hurry.
Thank you, Bagley.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area, over.
Received. Let's keep this by the book, over. Control, I've lost the target.
Control, add suspect to the most wanted list, over.
This is London Calling. You're listening to me, Tash, on Buccaneer. Your source for what they don't.
Ding them. For real. It'd be that one sermon I
Think you have what it takes?
whipping up the herd.
Visit an Albion recruitment station today.
You've arrived at Westminster Abbey, final resting place of noted cousin fucker King Edward I.
Is that relevant, Bagley?
It is if you're his cousin. Anyway, have a seat. I'll notify Malik you've arrived.
I have to walk away. I haven't slept in 76 hours. I can't do this.
You're just tired.
No, I'm afraid. I know who runs Zero Day, and I don't think I can beat her.
Don't give a fuck. Just need a name. Not asking.
All right. I'm trusting you with this. My analysis indicates that Zero Day is led by the current director of SIRS counter-terrorism, Emma Child. Legend has it she's the reason that Gorbachev survived the coup in '91, but more than that, she's my friend. She mentored me through my first field assignment years ago.
Well, sic semper tyrannis, eh?
Wait. There's always a margin of error. If you go after Emma and I'm wrong, you'll have her and Zero Day to contend with. Confirm it's her before you do anything.
We'll be careful.
Be right. Or we'll both be dead.
I hate to agree with a career snoop, but Malik's right. We need to tread carefully here. This is the head of SIRS fucking counter-terrorism we're moving against.
We haven't decided to make that move yet. Emma Child's just a lead for now.
Okay, I can live with that. So how do we find her?
Bagley, have a gander at those SIRS dossiers. If you can figure out who works directly under Child and hack their comms, we're in.
Done.
Oh, aren't you clever? But we can't just wait around for them to slip up and blab Emma Child's location. We have to make them slip up and call a meeting with her. So we do something big, something old-school DedSec. Really scare the shit out of them.
Emma Child is the head of SIRS counter-terror, which coordinates operations with Albion out of the old MI6 building. So, if we were to break in and leave a message that we know will get back to her...
Nice. Let's do.
Oh, I've got to get a shot of this. Can I help?
You need to move.
I can tell you're a fighter. You ready to fight for the people?
Are you with DedSec? I have information you'll be interested in.
Go on then.
My entire division was laid off a few weeks ago. 300 people made redundant at once.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
I'm all right now. But something about the firings has continued to bother me. Unless they secretly cloned us, no company could replace that many workers of our skill set immediately. We're being lied to.
Yeah, all right. DedSec could check who's replacing you then.
Correct. Help me, I'll help DedSec. It's a good deal for you.
Animals. Excuse me.
Look here. I think you need to take it up. You can do it.
Auto drive now enabled. This is London Calling. You're listening to me, Tash, on Buccaneer. Your source for what they don't want you to know. This time we're turning our focus back on the media to look at my former employer, the GBB. As we know, the broadcaster has been... changes.
Auto drive now disabled.
Into pressure from his corporate backers and privatized the corporation. Today, the GBB is a shadow of its former self. It's become a tool used by the government to circulate fake news and misinformation. So how did we get here? Where did it all go wrong? How can we tell when our national media has become state propaganda? Our experts speak in conditions of anonymity for their own safety. Here's disinformation and media expert Charles, who's seen free broadcasters built up by journalists and torn down by Democrats all over the world.
So before the media fragmented, there was this voice of authority that was trusted and worthy of trust. Then what we ended up with is a really commercial model
where whether you're talking about an app on a smart device or whether you're talking about a broadcaster, the most important thing is to keep you in that environment for the longest amount of time possible. Because that meant money in your pocket. And in order to do that, a couple of things happened. One was the use of manipulated techniques around behavioral economics, things that would just keep you scrolling or keep you listening or keep you looking for more information. The second is...
That is the old MI6 building, one of the most prominent intelligence organisations in the world. But now, thanks to SIRS taking over, the dark heart of every secret scheme and bloody coup in the whole of Europe. So, no huge difference, really.
All right, this is only a little life-threatening.
Bagley, don't scare her. You just have to find the central server room and connect us. We'll do the rest. You've got this.
Failure to comply will result in extreme measures.
I think I just got shot. Careful. for now.
That's the case file server there. Connect Bagley and we'll take care of it.
Yep.
Quick mission update, but you have to promise not to be mad.
Bagley, don't be shitty. Out with it.
Well, since you didn't promise, I can't give you the details, but suffice to say there's an absolute piss monsoon of Albion goons heading your way.
Done.
Holy shit. I'm just glad we're on the same side.
Good. Get out of there. We'll call you when we have something.
I had to. I'm not sorry.
Look at that. Your plan worked. There's more buzz coming from Emma Child's organisation than a nest of rowdy wasps.
That was quick.
Well, I may have sent everyone in Child's inner circle security footage of your little MI6 operation, just to speed things up a bit.
Is that safe?
No, not really. But then you're a violent insurgent who runs around in a colourful mask punching mercenaries, stealing top-secret intelligence and driving through street cafes. Define safe.
Yeah, fair enough. What should we do then?
A small group is meeting with Emma Child in a parking garage. They've switched off the CCTV cameras, but if you connect me to the building's CTOS hub, I can switch them back on, because I'm very clever.
That's what we'll do then.
Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Mr. Bloom. My real name is in fact Andrew. I believe this is a reality of my own. In fact, densely populated place on Street Way, over 200 from the place. Join me as a word man, Mr. Omega, who's no land of mountain. It's Alex.
Yes, indeed.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of the once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense, it's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. It's Alice. Who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from.
Auto drive now enabled.
Here, it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with at least one other place on it. And the headline today, Alice, our borders
Auto drive now enabled.
We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal people breaking the law
Auto drive now
by
enabled.
existing. And of course, illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin just by standing next to an illegal person. So we've got rid of 4,000 of them. My question for you, Alice,
Auto drive now enabled.
Is that really enough? I will not feel safe until at least another 75 million people have been deported from this country, and I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but an anonymous source has reported you for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So everyone out, no exceptions, Alice, not even you, it's for the good of the country, everyone out, unless you can prove that your family are in the background on the Bayeux Tapestry cheering on King Harold at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Get out! Actually, that's not British enough. Unless you can show, unarguably, that your direct bloodline is untainted by anything since before the Romans. Actually, scratch that. Unless your direct ancestor was personally responsible for building Stonehenge, get out of my country. I guess when you look at it, you know, the best way is to stop immigration, apart from, obviously, the end of the world, to make the place you want to stop people coming to as unpleasant as possible. So,
well, we absolutely are doing that, Andy.
Well, you know, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option, extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels for too long. Very inefficient, it turns out, as a means of stopping immigration. We need to extend them by about another 11,000 miles, a full wrap around Great Britain, and they could do with being about 1.5 kilometres higher as well, with a special greasy coating to stop people clambering over the top or however they get in. Here's a quick joke for you, Alice. Did you hear the one about the woman who went into the immigration processing centre and was ever seen again?
No, Andy, I didn't hear that one.
Boom. Set up, punchline. Classic. For those of you unfamiliar with it, the Immigration Processing Centre is, of course, where so many of our guests to Britain go for a longer than desirable game of involuntary hide and seek. You are listening to The Bug. I will conclude by saying, out of all the things wrong with Britain today, I think immigration is right up there, Alice. When you think of all the health professionals we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain, it's quite possible that all these people are just coming here to try to get an appointment with their local doctor.
Yes, Andy, certainly as someone who came from the expanded arm of the empire when Britain was still reaching out rather than folding in on itself.
Auto drive now
just come here
disabled.
to visit our stuff in the museum.
Speaking of international movement, Britain has recalled all European ambassadors after a spy scandal. I think this is probably a good thing, because British foreign politicians are always putting their foot in their mouth. How much worse can they do if they're not there? I mean, by definition, the fact that there's a spy scandal means that they were terrible spies. The point of spies is that there's never a spy scandal.
Yeah, but let's give credit to all the spies that haven't been in scandals, and therefore might as well not exist.
Well, they've arrested those German spies in that crackdown on the illegals in Hackney, and I think that's a sad thing. I think I used to think of Germans as quite scary, but that was because I'd been watching World War II movies where the Germans all have English accents. They speak in that very, precise way, very, they have ways of making you talk, and now Germans all have that American accent, where it's all like, oh, welcome to the party, we're having a really nice time. He's much friendlier German. Let him stay.
Reminder, this is the parking garage where Emma Child is meeting with her inner circle. Malik has asked that you confirm she really is in charge of Zero Day before we do anything. So try and hack the camera system to see if we can get a look at that meeting.
access near you. Be on alert.
Received. We'll engage if necessary.
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
Control, we're heading back. Over.
Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Must be around here. Survey the area.
Nothing here. But I don't think it's a faulty alarm.
It's too much of a coincidence. He slips away and our case server gets hit. Richard Malik is behind this.
I've got wetwork assets on standby, Mrs. Child. Malik is dead the moment he surfaces.
What do you mean, the moment he surfaces? Are you telling me we... have nothing.
Ring up Malik, Bagley.
He's not answering.
Oh, fuck it. I'll do it then.
Shit, you're right. Go. This might be our only chance.
Emma Child just opened a secure optic link to the Home Secretary. If you really want to clear your names for the bombings, this may be your chance to gather the evidence. Get close to the car and I can hack in.
This is London.
Plugging you into Emma Child's comm. Try to drive casually.
This is Director Child coding in. Kilo Alpha Kilo 711.
Code and voice print confirmed. You're on a secure line to the Home Office, Director.
Hold on, Mr. Secretary. I seem to have a communications anomaly. Probably nothing, but let's switch channels to be safe.
Well, that's annoying. Stay close and I'll see if I can get them back. I think she's seen you. Get after her before she escapes.
And Prime Minister Dev Patel...
We're reallocating resources to the DedSec file. Mr. Secretary, I wanted to bring this up directly because of the recent incident with your liaison to the service.
Oh. Oh, God. You think that was DedSec? I thought we had chalked that up to your problem, Child. That, Malik, was it?
Yes. That's the sensitive bit, Mr. Secretary. There's new evidence that suggests Malik may be working with DedSec.
For fuck's sake, Emma, this is a disaster.
It's under control. Shit, sorry, Tom, but we have to switch channels again. One moment.
Oh, it seems this conspiracy goes all the way to the top. Or close to it, anyway. Stay nearby, we've almost got it.
Now that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technesium used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer, let alone testing for cancer. But that stuff has a half-life of 66 hours. As soon as those rules went up, there was just no time to bring it into the country. And that is when people started dying. And then the medicines. The thing is, there's loads of medicines that you just can't stockpile.
Learn to drive, you fucking arsehole!
There was some things that could be done. For a lot of it, there was nothing we could do. We had a major problem with drugs for schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the kind of attacks that we saw in the street and people suffering on their own because they didn't have the mental health drugs, because those drugs simply couldn't be stockpiled. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't produced in the UK. And the trouble with the UK was, we don't produce our own food. We never have. For hundreds of years, we produce under half of our own food.
And just how exactly is any of this under control, Emma?
Because one of them is currently hacking into my car's comm. That's where those anomalies are coming from.
You sound suspiciously calm about that.
This isn't my first day, Tom. I'm not in the car. It's a decoy. But it does have an active beacon that's calling Albion down right on top of them as we speak. I'll have one of them in custody within an hour.
That was me disconnecting this time. You had better run.
Previously get legitimate and can now only get...
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Well, nothing heals an injury like some revenge, eh, Bagley?
I have Malik for you.
I'm going underground. I can't risk direct contact anymore.
Wait a bloody second. We got the proof Child is trying to kill you. You heard that, right?
I did hear her. She knows I'm working with you, which means she's closer than I thought. I'm sorry, but we're out of time. Goodbye.
prick.